Hi, this is a quick tutorial for how to use Big Blue Button for on-campus classes where we're going to do some video conferencing, whether it's for class discussion or for lecture. So I'm going to use the Greek 2 on-campus course shell as an example, but you can do this for any of the courses that I teach or any classes that you have with other instructors, whether it's New Testament 2, Christian theology, etc. The Big Blue Button operates the same on the Northpark Canvas shell. So on your dashboard, you'll have a list of your classes here. And I'm going to go ahead and pick Greek 2 on campus. And as you open up the course shell, scroll down to the left menu bar. And what you want to click is where it says conferences. So click conferences. And then you'll see that there are what you call virtual rooms. Each conference, it's like its own virtual room in space, and you enter into the room by pressing the button join. So press join, and then you have to go through a series of questions to make sure that your equipment is working well. So yes, click microphone, and then click allow, and then test. Can you hear yourself on the microphone? Okay, so there's a little bit of feedback, but yes. Okay. Okay. Now that I'm on the conference room, you'll see this. And what you want to do though is you want to be able to turn on the video camera. So you turn on the video camera, and yes, you allow your camera use. And then I happen to have several cameras, but I'm going to pick my Logic HD webcam. And there I am. My not so handsome self, but I'm not going to try. As you get old, you give up. Okay. And as soon as you click that, you'll see that a window pops up. And I'm the only one in this virtual room, but if there are other people logging in at the same time or one by one, you'll see their profile or face show up here. Now, this feels like a small screen, but the reason why is because the chat window is open. So when you officially open it up, there's a chat function, and this box is to send messages to one another or to the instructor if something's going wrong technically. So maybe your sound is off and you can't tell people verbally that your sound is off. So you might type a message, help, my sound is not working. And you do that. And then right here is where you'll see that a text box scrolling. But I don't want the text box. So I'm gonna move it over. In fact, and then what you'll also see is that every person will be listed here on the left bar. And when you click on your name, you can mute yourself. So if I were to click this, so if someone's talking, it's kind of video conferencing etiquette to mute yourself, so there's no feedback coming from your end. And then when you start talking, just make sure to unmute yourself. This button here on top where the person is, that allows you to toggle back and forth. So if you want a wider screen, press it. And if you want an even wider screen, or you want to see, you don't want to see people, but you just want to see what's on the whiteboard, you can click this to full screen here. Now I'm going to give you an example of what it looks like when we're actually when my PowerPoint is up. So here I uploaded a random homework slide from my Greek 2 class. And so if we were to meet, you would see all the students up here in their own window, and then the PowerPoint would be featured. If you wanted to just enlarge the PowerPoint, you could make the presentation full screen, and then people's faces would be off screen, and then you simply have to close it with the same button. You have these different settings. You can toggle by pressing the makes presentation full screen function. That makes it full screen. Press it one more time. It makes you get the screen smaller, and then instead the face is larger. And then so whatever feature you feel that you need the most, you can go ahead and do that. But if you want to just go full screen and as we talk about it, we can do it this way. Um, I am also going to point out. I'm also going to point out some other features. So I mean, right here, if you just want to manipulate the size of the screen, you can go ahead and adjust the width. You can also increase the the zoom. You can use a zoom function, and you can also decrease it. So I'll let you. You can go ahead and play with that when we meet and adjust the PowerPoint and the visuals for the people. I guess you can also maximize this, and you can see a big picture of who I am, or you can minimize the picture by pressing Escape or clicking the button again. To sign out, you go over here, and then you would want to log out. You can't end the meeting. That's an instructor feature. I'm not going to end the meeting. Instead, I'm going to log out, and then you log out, and you're okay. And then you're back to the main page of your Canvas shell. Again, this room is always open, so you can join in at any time. You notice that when I was on screen, I had a microphone and headset. Please try to get one. It saves a lot of grief so that we don't hear feedback from one another's connection when we actually meet as a group. So please go ahead and get a headset and microphone set built in and use that as your main form of interaction when we meet for class for the first time.